You're driving through a foggy road in the dark. Your headlights catch just a few feet ahead, and all you can see are shadows. That's what confusion feels like. I'm glad you're here with Unfog You, because over the next 45 minutes we're going to clear that fog together. Hit the like button and subscribe to our channel right now, not just to support us, but because you deserve clarity, purpose, and momentum. We'll explore surprising statistics about career change, financial security, mindfulness, and journaling, plus practical steps you can take today. Ready to unfog your mind? Let's dive in. Maybe you've lost your sense of direction. According to 2024 research, half of American workers are considering a career change and 44% plan to switch jobs. If you're between 25 and 45, you may feel stuck in a job that no longer fits. There's also the pressure of financial insecurity. A 2025 survey reported that 77% of U.S. adults don't feel financially secure and only 23% consider themselves comfortable. Beyond career and money, our minds are noisy. Mindfulness can help, yet it's not widely practiced. The good news is you're not alone, and there are tools to regain control. We spend roughly 90,000 hours of our lives at work. That's too much time to be unhappy. The average person changes jobs every few years. Managers stay around 5.5 years, while service workers stay about 3.2 years. The typical career change age is around 39. You might feel as if you're behind or that switching careers is irresponsible, but research shows many people pivot. In fact, only 21% of workers use all of their education on the job, and 53% use half or less. Reasons for career shifts include higher salary, changing personal philosophy, dissatisfaction with leadership, and greater flexibility. If you're disillusioned, these statistics prove you're not the outlier, you're part of a trend. So, how do you approach a career pivot without jumping blindly? First, create space to reflect. That might mean taking a few evenings with your journal away from screens. Ask yourself, what parts of your current work energize you, and what parts drain you? According to Zen habits, clarity comes from making space and journaling. Second, explore. Conduct informational interviews in fields you're curious about and run small experiments, volunteer, freelance, or take a course. Third, plan your exit financially. You may need an emergency fund to cushion the transition. Fourth, decide, and when you do, commit fully but allow for iteration. It's hard to think clearly when your bank balance is a stressor. Bankrate's 2025 survey found that 26% of adults think they need at least $150,000 to feel secure. More than half of Americans feel they need more money than they currently earn to be comfortable. And in a 2025 Federal Reserve report, only about 55 to 56% of adults aged 30 to 44 have an emergency savings fund that could cover 3 months of expenses. Financial clarity begins by knowing your numbers. Track income and spending for a month, categorize expenses, and identify unnecessary drains. Build or rebuild an emergency fund, even small amounts count. Consider negotiating salary or exploring additional income streams. Use free tools for budgeting. Finally, detach your self-worth from your bank account. Money is a tool, not your identity. When life feels foggy, our minds are full of noise. Mindfulness has been shown to increase memory, cognitive flexibility, and even the size of your hippocampus. It strengthens relationships because mindful people are more accepting of their partner's flaws. Mindfulness can reduce stress, but it may also bring up difficult emotions. It's important to practice gently. Start with simple exercises like focusing on your breath for 5 minutes. When thoughts arise, notice them without judgment and return to your breath. Over time, mindfulness creates more space between stimulus and response, allowing you to make thoughtful decisions instead of reacting impulsively. Writing has incredible benefits. Expressive journaling helps you process emotions and experiences. It enhances mental clarity and lowers stress. It can improve immune function and lower blood pressure. Journaling doesn't have to be daily, even 2 or 3 times a week can help. Try free writing for 10 minutes each morning or evening. Write whatever comes to mind without editing. You might be surprised by what surfaces. You can also use prompts. What am I grateful for today? What's causing me stress? What small action can I take to feel more in control? Gratitude journaling has been linked to improved positivity. Clarity isn't a one-time event, it's a practice. Incorporate these habits regularly. Create space, journal, meditate, speak with mentors, take action, and reflect. Build a morning routine that includes a few minutes of stretching, meditation, and planning. Limit consumption of social media and news, which can fuel anxiety. Surround yourself with people who uplift you. Make time to exercise. Physical movement clears mental fog. Finally, celebrate small wins, progress, not perfection. Let's meet Sarah, a 34-year-old marketing manager feeling stuck. She loved creative storytelling but loathed constant meetings and corporate politics. She dreamed of becoming an instructional designer but feared losing stability. Sarah started journaling and discovered she valued flexibility and impact more than a fancy title. She explored by enrolling in an online course about instructional design and doing pro bono projects. She built an emergency fund by cutting unnecessary subscriptions and freelancing on weekends. After 6 months, she applied for jobs and landed a position at an educational company. The transition wasn't seamless. She faced setbacks and doubted herself, but mindfulness helped her ride the emotional waves. 2 years later, Sarah says she feels more aligned than ever. Remember, you don't need to have everything figured out. You just need clarity and courage to take the next step. Statistics show that people change jobs 2.4 to 2.9 times between ages 25 and 44. So if you feel like pivoting, you're following a common path. Reasons include seeking higher pay, aligning work with values, wanting better leadership or more flexibility. Don't allow fear to paralyze you. Our job market has never been more dynamic with remote work, gig opportunities, and rest-killing platforms. You can start small by acquiring skills in your evenings and by networking with people who inspire you. It's okay if your path looks different from others. Embrace it. Beyond basic breath awareness, you can try body scans, mindful eating, and walking meditations. During a body scan, lie down and focus on each part of your body from toes to head. Notice sensations without judgment. In mindful eating, pay attention to the color, texture, and taste of your food. Avoid screens while eating. When walking, notice your feet touching the ground and the rhythm of your steps. Such practices build concentration and self-awareness. Remember, mindfulness isn't about emptying your mind, it's about noticing what's there, gently. If you experience uncomfortable emotions, consider working with a therapist or joining a mindfulness group. There is science behind journaling. Researchers have found that it helps you accept your experiences and regulate emotions. By expressing your thoughts on paper, you reduce cognitive load and gain perspective. It's like organizing files on your computer. Messy folders slow you down, but cleaning them makes everything accessible. Write down your tasks, worries, and hopes. Then break them into actionable steps. Over time, journaling fosters self-trust. You become your own coach. Between 25 and 45, relationships often change. Perhaps you're deciding whether to commit to a partner, start a family, or end a toxic friendship. Mindfulness can improve relationships by helping you accept your partner's imperfections and communicate calmly. Journaling clarifies your values and boundaries. If you're struggling, talk to someone you trust or seek counseling. Remember, you deserve relationships that energize you and align with your values. If confusion is like fog, clarity is the sunrise. It reveals the landscape of possibilities and the path ahead. You've learned that career pivots are normal, that financial clarity requires awareness and planning, that mindfulness rewires your brain and journaling organizes your mind. Most of all, you've learned that clarity is a practice, not a destination. Commit to creating space for yourself, taking small actions, and reflecting along the way. If you found value in this video, share it with someone else who could use a dose of clarity. Drop a comment about what topic you want us to tackle next. Your input guides future episodes. Subscribe to Unfog You and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Together, we'll keep clearing the fog. Remember that the fog is temporary, but your potential is enduring.